starting off, during the last session, all of you, continued the, night trying to stalk, observe, keep an eye out, bookkeeper, post your conversation with the investigator. Oh my god, I could not think of the word. It's a very
Good.
simple word.
All good.
Still thinking of drunk stories. Hold on, we're getting there. After all has been said and done, you collected, your kind of roughly made coterie and made your way to the very top of, the building in which the prince, interrogate. Well, okay, that's a detail I glazed over. Was the dead bookkeeper via Inquisitor, which you had apprehended because, unlike the previous one, didn't roll anything. That being said, like I said, brought up to the top of the tower, and a little bit of a torturous procedure happened with the prince doing, honestly, a little bit of some queen shit interrogation. However, this Inquisitor seemed to hold out in terms of the interrogation up until, you noticed that the light of the horizon was beginning to brighten as, night was going to be usurped by the day. Noise from within the building, that you did not expect, from heavy boots and impacts and such, and that is kind of where we pick up, immediately after. I will tell you right now, given everything that's happening, given where you're at, I think the sunrise is, I rough estimate, but I looked at, like, timing of the month of, like, where this would be. The sun is going to rise in the next 27 minutes.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Still not great.
No, not good. But like, I just gotta get to the basement and I'm good.
So that being said, what are all your plans as this is occurred?
We're effectively dragging the prince and the prisoner,
Mhm.
I think, towards the elevator. Did we want to go the stairs?
I would say elevator. We can't get surprised by people inside the elevator.
Yes, say that.
Yeah,
I believe it was Vincent that heard boots. It was a group of people in heavy boots coming up,
Correct.
and it
Yeah.
sounded like they were taking stairs. I take it.
Yeah, it sounded like stairs.
Cool.
Vincent was already trying to figure out who, like, after them, basically.
Yeah. I pull out the Molotov cocktail from my jacket, the one I had on me.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to the stairs.
Huh. Okay. Sure.
make sure they're enemies first. Just,
I pull out the Molotov cocktails from my jacket. I have 2.
So just as far as, like, for Cassius, which Cassius is gonna have a totally different mindset comparative to Blake in this. This is 100 percent like this very opulent, expectant capitalist corporate office building. So, you know, player and character might have two opinions on it, but that's the type of, like, just so you understand the type of property damage you're likely to be causing.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Dragging the prince and the prisoner, you know, to somewhere else. Yeah, you guys can deal with the stairs and the Molotovs, and if I don't see it, I don't have to think about it.
Sounds good.
That's not how that works, but sure.
Up the stairs, the prince needs to get out. We'll distract him. We'll hold
And
him
we
up.
got to keep our prisoner with us at the same
Yeah.
time.
You guys take God. Ira and I've got this. We got this, right? We got this.
Yeah, we got this.
We're getting information out of this boy one way or another. I got ideas. If the prince doesn't get more out of him after, getting interrupted by the fucking sun.
Assuming, of course, the prince doesn't look like she's about to rip my throat out.
She really is entertaining the idea. However, much like the rest of you, you really don't want to go into a state of torpor up here, so...
Excellent. So?
It might be a conversation that gets revisited, but
Probably.
right now,
but-
no.
I'm more than willing to play bait. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Vincent, where are you going in this situation?
He headed down first, technically, but I guess it depends on how quickly they're following, because if they are also going after, he's probably like, I don't want anything to do with that.
I think I remember, if I remember correctly, the moment the sun started to show, Cassius was going to start pulling the prisoner back inside and just go from there.
Yep, correct.
I full on almost called him Perseus. That is a very different character.
Oh, goodness. The good news about all of these, recordings and stuff is none of these are going up until the 6th recording, because I haven't had time to.
Fair.
But, and that's like a slight little niche. Like, people actively have to be listening on this to, get anything out of it. So, and even then,
No spoilers.
are they?
No spoilers.
You don't know which one it's part of. It could be part of anything.
Mm-hmm.
To any of you potential listeners, you saw and heard nothing. So, anyways, yeah, you would have been doing that. He can't really resist. I mean, he can, but it's pretty weak at this stage. On top of, having the webbing of your fingers kind of, split, and a fair amount of, not enough to where it's, lethal and worrying, but, there's some blood loss. You might be a little lightheaded.
Cassius is just muttering to himself, I didn't think that there would come a day when Inquisitors became my favorite carry-on accessory.
Huh?
If he makes a noise, he's just gonna get a pat on the cheek and just shh, shut up.
The prince is full on just gonna, temple punch him and just knock him out. That was a little harder than I intended. Oops.
He'll live.
No.
Towards the stairs, I believe it would be Vincent first, Ira and Solomon last in terms of that. Vincent, do you have any plan? Because it's one of those stair accesses where you do have to open the doors. There's not it's just a free access.
Yeah, he's gonna do his invisibility bullshit, unseen passage.
Okay.
And if the other two want to bulldoze past him, that's fine. He's just trying to gauge if there's a threat at all and what the deal is.
Okay. You will see it before they get here, but they will get here pretty much immediately after, as you can assess the threat. There are dressed in absolute kind of almost this SWAT attire, but make it culty and religious.
No, it's the Inquisitors, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There are 8 of them. They all have a decent form of body armor, probably light, because, if actual military vests go missing, people notice that a lot more than, like, lighter body armor.
Yeah.
And they are not wielding any small weapons fire. They have chosen to not use that in exchange for some pump shotties. They're of tactical, it's like the tactical variant, all black and such, but... And though they can't see you, Vincent, the, like, light that they have, that on the bottom of the firearms as they are going up, burns your skin a little bit.
He is immediately gonna be moving out of that hall and backtracking to go find the prince and Cassis.
You'll have to dodge us because we can't see you.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, well, you two aren't stealthing, so he doesn't really care if you bump into him or not. But
okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Doing that, you open the doors, and I am going to. God, this is going to be one of those weird instances where we're actually going to have to compete for an initiative here. So I just need this would be
I think they have suggestions in the book. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, there's a few ways to do it. I'm just trying to figure out which one's the most physically apt. Well, you're wielding Molotovs, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
One in
this
each hand.
Dexterity, athletics, probably.
Oh,
And
I love you.
And I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a dexterity awareness for them. They are technically aware, but this is just to see, like, if you're gonna move at the exact same time, or if one of them's moving first, or if you're moving, ahead.
Are we including blood die in this roll?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a strenuous
All right.
situation.
I get 4 die.
I got 6.
am I rolling too?
You're out of it technically, so no.
Okay.
You don't have to.
4 successes.
4 successes.
2 successes. 1 success is on my blood die, but I don't think that matters.
Okay. Solomon, you move first, they move second, and then Ira, you move last.
Wah!
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess I chased you. Okay, fine.
Are they, like, at the door as we're opening, or are they down the stairs
They're
a little
slightly down the stairs.
bit? Okay. I'm trying to remember how... I think I can both activate a vampiric discipline and take a significant action.
That sounds right, yeah.
Okay, so... First vampiric discipline, I'm going to make a... what's it called? Rouse check for chemistry.
Alright.
I believe it's pronounced. Damn it. Okay, that's a fail. So I'm at 3
Yay.
I am at 3 hunger now.
Love to hear it.
This is gonna be fun, guys. Okay, so I'm going to roll a manipulation plus obfuscate against all of their composure wits. Anyone within line of sight to me and can be affected by this illusion. I'm going to say, oh god, what did I want to make an illusion of? Well, it's a quick illusion, just designed to freak him out. I'm going to say. I'm going to say I want to make a quick illusion of a werewolf bursting through the door ahead of me, running at them.
Okay.
Oh.
So what's resolve? Is that what you said?
Composure wits for them.
Composure wits. Okay.
My manipulation obfuscate, and how much do I want to tempt the beast here is my question.
Exactly. That's why I'm like.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm here to have a good time. I'm gonna blood surge for this.
Alright.
So I'm gonna make another rouse check. Oh, that's a success, thank God. So I'm gonna add 2 dice to this.
Damn, I was really hoping to see is like, can we get to 5 before the end of this?
We'll see. Wow. Okay, I'm going to spend a point of willpower to reroll 3 of
Good.
these. Because that was a dog shit roll. Luckily, I got at least 1 success, so it's not going to be a bestial failure. I got a critical success. That's 5
Alright.
total. Critical plus the extra 1.
Alright.
Let's see. So, anyone unprepared and with eyesight of me and eligible to experience the hallucination is distracted, losing 2 dice on their next action. Additionally, those who fail to resist using their Composer of Wish lose their next initiative action if they fail.
Okay.
So they may not be able to act at all.
Alright. Well,
However, they can still defend at a 2 dice penalty. Other effects are up to you to decide.
okay. A couple of them have surprising composure, but most of them, even if you're pretty sure, like, you know, tactically sweeping that there was nothing up here aside from what you expected to be up here, you're gonna react.
Yeah.
You just are. I don't care how well trained you are. If a owl flies out of, I don't know, a barn late at night as you go to turn off the lights in the barn, you're gonna jump, even if you know the owl is there.
Yeah.
Not speaking from experience, anyways.
So anyway, and then I'm gonna throw my Molotov right at the lead guy
Okay, go for it.
for my actual action. That is athletics dex, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm not gonna tempt the blood again. I don't think I can only do that once per turn anyway. This is 2.
Okay. You are throwing it, so it's going to be thrown. Throwing and aiming for the center, doing everything at once, and the reason you're gonna kind of not get, you're gonna get like the front half and not really the center,
I'm okay with that.
is because 2 of them are gonna take shots at you.
Beautiful. Let's do this.
So that is going to be dexterity, firearm.
Solomon is incredibly confident in his abilities.
So that's going to be 2 successes for one, and 0 successes for the other. So, for you... as a response, I'll let you do a dexterity survival.
Survival?
Yep.
Okay. Where did I have nothing in survival? So that's just a flat 4. Oh no, I only have a 4 dex, guys. 1.
1. Okay. So they do in fact hit you.
Yep.
You, being someone who is a demolitions expert, you're no stranger to ordnance going wrong sometimes.
Yes. That
It
yeah.
hurts, and it sucks. This is beyond anything you have ever felt before. It is painful beyond belief. As you are... You when you toss it, like, as you tossed, the shot hits you in your kind of under the left torso and shoulder as silvered buckshot goes through you.
Nice. How much damage is that?
It's silvered, and it's fairly close range, so I'm gonna say 3.
Okay, let's do this.
However, the other one, despite all the pain, you were able to avoid the next shot, where it's kind of that situation where you got hit once, and this Inquisitor's friend fires, and you're like, "Not fuck that! I only got hit by that once. That's not happening again." As you were able to dodge against that. After all of that, Ira, your go is next.
Yay! I. Hmm.
Curse very
Let's-
loudly.
I,
I was just shot. This ain't normal fun vampire shot either. This is like actually shot.
what are my things that I could do? Yes. Ah! Let's see. Did I activate anything last? Not during this scene. No.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. That's totally fine. I'm gonna fuck a bitch up. I'm gonna soaring leap at the closest person to me.
At the fire?
Wait, what?
There is a Molotov, kind of half at the bottom half of the stairs where Solomon has launched the Molotov. It's gone up. A Molotov can only have so much like fuel in it, though, so it's not gonna last forever. But it is active right now.
Can I soaring leap, use the fire from that Molotov to light both of mine, and then chuck one at the people behind them?
We can most certainly try that. That sounds awesome.
Because I'm gonna use my reflexes to like jump and try to like land on. Is there a railing?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is
Gonna try to
like
land on the
those,
railing and yeah.
It's one of those like Capitol Corporate buildings where it is a fairly nice building, but the stairs, because no one in Capitol Corporate's building takes the fucking stairs except people who, you know, get mistreated.
Want to shoot the people.
Now, I will say I don't take any penalty for my defense pool for firearm attacks, meaning I can literally dodge bullets easier.
Oh god, I love it so much.
All right.
That's just a passive ability, so I take no even though I'm literally not under any cover at all, I take no penalties for that.
Sounds good. Perfect. Okay. This.
I'm gonna try to.
If you're doing a leap, like a physical, like long jump, that's less dexterity and more strength. So.
I think she should have a bad distance she can cover.
Yeah, I think. Honestly, I think you
soaring
can just...
leap, I believe, was 5 meters vertical and 3 meters horizontal.
Oh god, yeah, you don't even have to pull. You can just do that.
The other way around, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's a like.
Harder to
I
go
know
vertical.
the way it's set up, like scene-wise. I guess I'm not describing it as great because stairwells are weird like that. But
oh wait,
overall...
was it the other way?
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at the my soaring leap again real quick. Hello? Where did it go?
Let's see.
Then potence, that's where it's at.
3 vertical, 5 horizontal. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so even better.
Per dot in potence.
Yeah, I only got 1 dot in potence.
Fair. Such good power.
No, yeah, I think you can still just kind of do that though. Like at the end of the day, these are still just people. aware of your nature and everything, but they're still just people, so you can just do that. If you do that to light it, though, you're jumping towards them, yeah?
I'm jumping towards the fire. Like, what I'm doing is I'm jumping down the stairs and landing on I'm trying to land on the railing so I can swipe at least one Molotov through the fire of the other one and then chuck it at them.
Oh yeah, you can definitely do that. The only portion we're gonna be doing here is a, I believe I said dexterity athletics for that, so...
It's the basic throw roll, yes?
Mm-hmm. So just dexterity athletics, I don't think it's gonna be that hard, because one, lighting that, using that, you're closer, so it's not gonna require as much.
Mm. Okay. Wait, real quick. Would I... Quick change of plans. I did want to use my fleetness, but that costs a rouse check. Would I still be able to do the whole Molotov thing?
Yeah, I'll let you. Just the
Okay,
rouse
so-
check is the interesting portion of that, so...
So before I jump down the stairs, I do want to do a rouse check so I can... Because fleetness lets me add celerity to my dice pool for non-combat dexterity tests, and then also, once per turn, I can do this when defending.
Alright.
Okay, so I'll do a rouse check. How do I do rouse check? Is it just one, you said?
Yep, just one.
Cool. It's blank.
Ooh, that's a fail.
That is considered a fail. Okay. So that just adds another hunger. Which is more fun for me if y'all
I have
mess
2
up.
hunger.
You're still doing better than Solomon.
In every sense of, that those tracks. Oh.
But yeah, you're able to do that. They are currently in the process of taking damage via flame. Like I said, alcohol and usually the stuff that make Molotovs burns, but it doesn't burn forever. It usually requires stuff to catch.
Mhm.
And a lot of the equipment they're wearing, yes, it will catch, but not like to the point where it's gonna be, damning.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not like
I think we're more so going for like distraction and or deterrent as opposed to like damage.
Yeah.
That doing so, yeah, it distracts a little bit. You actually do hear a couple of shotgun blasts go off as they miss entirely because they were just not ready for any of that.
Ira is cackling.
Okay. Moving back up after all of that, Solomon, are you sticking around or are you fucking off?
Let's see. How far away am I from Ira? Like, were we, like 5-10 feet?
Roughly, given that whole, like, little jump stunt and everything, probably more like 12 to 15.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of down the stairs a bit on the railing.
Yeah. Fuck, I am just going to say, let's get the fuck out of here, and then Cloak of Shadows, and wait for Ira to get the fuck out.
I'm going to throw my second Molotov and then dart up the railing.
Okay. As a response to that, one of them is going to throw something, and I need both Solomon and Ira to make a...
We do it again.
an intelligence survival check, I think. No, intelligence awareness.
Intelligence awareness.
Mm-hmm.
I do have 1 awareness.
This is going to
And
be a long
to-
shot. My ambushes specialty in awareness doesn't help, does it?
No, not in this case.
I got 4. Let's do this.
I've got 3 and 2 of them are hunger.
2 successes. 3 of mine are hunger, so,
Oh! I got 1 success and a bestial failure on a hunger die.
Okay.
I think that's fine as long as the roll is not a total fail. I think.
Alright, and for you, Solomon?
2.
2. Okay. As that occurs, you can only see out of the corner of your eye this interesting gadget. It looks kind of like what you assume to be a stun grenade, but it's littered and dotted with little bulbs on it.
Mm.
And you realize very quickly that they're like LED bulbs. You're able to shield your eyes enough
Was it really?
as it flashes like a gigantic commercial level production still photograph camera. It just flashes this bright light that lights up this top floor. And it burns like hell. And for you, Ira, you're able to block it, and it, once again, it burns like hell. And you're not entirely sure what happens, but you can hear footsteps, you can hear shouting, you can hear all these various commotions. For you, Solomon, you can hear the sound of shotguns going off. Even some of the, like, small, secondary pieces that they're carrying, which none of them seem to be carrying any sort of, like, small caliber arms, but rather you hear, like, whirs and whizzes, or the slight, whooshing of a knife, or a dagger, or maybe something larger. Screaming and loud noises, almost this kind of
And you can only do the body bullshit.
slightly feral response from Ira as,
Like the body class bullshit.
yeah,
Like the birds.
before they can get their composure.
What the fuck?
Now, here's where the bestial failure comes in. It's not so much where the beast is totally taking over control, it's more of this survival instinct. The bestial failure comes in is the fact that, as kind of a response to that, is kind of like, fuck you, I'm gonna mess your shit up now. Solomon, you can hear all of this, and you're kind of just absorbing it, and had you not taken as much injury, you could probably would have been well on your way and out. This whole event takes up a good extra, like, 90 seconds
Nice.
of time.
It's got a fucking
You
cutscene
all the
called Singing
gunfire and all the wounding, the blasts of the glass windows and stuff have either spiderwebbed or shattered completely, the glass going tumbling down stories below. The shouts, one of the members, probably through like a swipe of claws or something, totally decapitated and going careening down to the city street below.
I do not need to see cats carrying boxes.
Ira's entire like hands and forearms from like wrist and halfway up are just matted and caked in blood before they can regain their composure.
See, half of me wants to be a soldier person.
Nice.
Might have to,
Nice.
the other
I'm grabbing Ira and dragging her away at this point.
Ira's kind of shaking some of the blood off the arm, but definitely following.
I was like, depending on how much of the beast has a hold on her, I will grapple her and drag her if I have to.
If it had been a full failure, yeah, you'd be having to do that, but it's
Okay,
not a
good.
full failure.
Alright. Good.
Okay, then Ira's just gonna go, bitch, and then continue running.
Are you going
Not
up-
about you, about the person I just decapitated.
I figured.
Are you going up the stairs again?
Oh,
I think we're retreating to the elevators
Mhm.
or the stairs on the other side of the building, as the case may be.
so here is the poor thing for Ira and Solomon. Cassius, Vincent, like, and the rest have already kind of gotten to the elevator and had gone down.
Mhm.
There were 2 elevators.
Mhm.
Cassius went down first.
Mhm.
Unless Vincent had stayed behind, they would have gone down second.
Yep.
Yeah, I was asking because Vincent's actually lurking outside the stairwell, waiting to pounce on any of the Inquisition who might get through.
Okay. Yeah, they're still pretty determined. I will say that.
Walking away from the stairwell, Vincent's sitting there like, oh, they're leaving.
No, like, if they go back up on the roof, I'd imagine he's, like, crouching on top of the top of the door roof thing. That little
We're on the
cap
top
that those
floor, not
doors...
the roof.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, he would be, like, invisible around the corner, basically waiting to get anyone who he could from behind unless he saw you two come out, and then he would follow.
Yeah, the 2 of them will leave before the Inquisition can follow out. So it would be the 3 of you then.
Yeah.
As that's still the worst part about that is as Cassius's elevator with people are going down, you have to hit the button and it is going up. So
Second elevator's not there? Damn.
well, that would be good.
Get jumped on the shaft.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was gonna be my first plan, honestly. If we had to sit here and wait, I was just gonna rip the doors
Yeah,
open.
you can look at the floor, and as this is like the 35th floor, you can see it sitting at like 19, 20,
Okay.
21.
I'm okay, if I see that's what the thing is doing, I'm not even gonna hit the button. I'm not even gonna bother recalling it.
Okay.
I am just.
Ira will probably help you, like,
we'll
pry open the
we'll
doors.
Open the doors. And
While
yes.
they do that, he's going to try and find something to put in front of the door that the Inquisition would come out of. Like a chair, like jam the door somehow.
There were plenty of office chairs.
He'll take a fucking desk and jam
Yeah,
it up, and
yep.
he's strong. He's a strong boy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. That works. You
Yeah.
can watch the
Strength
door
company.
like go as they're trying to, but like corporate office desks are fucking heavy.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. Solid ass wood.
Wait, sorry to, like, call back. Did you say we took damage before?
Ira, you didn't. Solomon took a lot.
Okay, never mind.
From the flash bomb, then.
No, the flash bomb really only does anything if you fail.
Okay.
Gotcha, okay.
Like,
I just had a thing for, like, my fortitude.
yeah, no.
I have toughness.
No, it's it really only happens if you fail. Basically, if you didn't get any successes, then we'd have an issue. But other than that, like, it's a nuisance.
Solomon would be a torpor right now, then.
Oh.
Cool. So yeah, pull open the elevator. Yeah. Well, you want to go first?
You sure you don't want to go first?
It's fine. I got it.
Okay, you look like shit, dude. Go.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I'm basically just gonna fall into the elevator and try to grab the cable and start climbing down as fast as I can.
Okay. Well, you are a creature of supernatural strength and athletics and being. However, the laws of physics still apply here.
Absolutely, they do.
So I'm gonna have you make a strength or dexterity.
Athletics?
Yeah, this will be athletics.
Oh god, I love that so much. Okay. No, not gonna rouse the blood. Oh, nah, fuck it. I'll do that later. I got 1 success and 2 bestial failures.
Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. I'm not gonna tell it from your perspective, Solomon. I'm gonna tell it from Cassius's. So for
no!
so for Cassius, the prince and the Inquisitor, as well as you, Cassius, are all in the elevator, and you do take
Did we grab Helen, by the way?
That is something to specifically note. Throughout this panicked, hurried chaos, Helen is nowhere to be found.
Noted.
Okay.
As the prince just... It's kind of like this really awkward, like... It's kind of like that rough scene cut of, like, upstairs on the top floor, there's a battle for life. Shotgun fire, Molotovs, running, shouting, swearing. There's elevator music here. And then...
Sitting there patiently waiting.
As you're watching
Cassius
it go
just got a twitching eye.
From, like, 24, 23, 22... Whack! Like, right on the ceiling. Like...
Amazing.
How much damage is that?
It's not a lot. You take 1.
Okay, I'm not in torpor. I'm still
Nope.
good.
Nope. But you do hear, like, and you can even watch as there's, like, a slight... Because, surprisingly, with elevators, to access, like, the repair access up at the top, that metal's not that thick. You would think it would be. It's not. So there's, like, a slight indentation.
Oh, so I don't actually break through.
No, but there's a nice indentation of, like, there is clearly a heavy impact that occurred there.
Light pause before knock, knock, knock. Little help. Oh God, is that my shin?
And then there's a cannonball!
Oh no!
And I'm gonna just jump.
Okay. Same thing. Same thing. Strength or dexterity, athletics.
Strength dex, he said?
Strength
or dex. Athletics.
Or dex,
like,
okay.
Doesn't matter.
We'll do strength. I have 1 more in strength, surprisingly enough. And then athletics. Where's my athletics? Where did they go? Okay, so that is 5 dice. Okay, cool.
Roll it, please.
What the fuck?
Oh God.
1
Oh,
success.
no.
1 success.
Okay.
That's it. It's just 1 success.
One.
And like all the other ones were blank.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. You do land. However, if you have ever experienced, like, that thing that some kids, like me, have done in their childhood, where they jump from a high place and miscalc how high the jump is a little bit, and you land just a little too flat on your feet.
Oh!
So you feel it travel up through your body. Doesn't cause you any damage, but you do feel it.
Oh, I don't take any damage?
No.
Cool.
If you had no successes or a failure, then we would have to talk about that. But
Okay. Well, I was just gonna use toughness because I get to take 2 off any like superficial damage I take.
Considering what just happened, can I make sure to move myself, our prisoner, and the prince to the very edges of the elevator, just like, oh no.
yeah.
Because I'm sure they all heard cannonball.
Yeah. Just like, I'm not sure how fragile this roof is, so, you know.
Okay. So that's 2. Vincent,
are
you coming down like a normal person?
Over my shoulder, just backing into a corner, like, this is fine.
Does it sound like the elevator's still functioning after all that?
Yeah, the elevator is functioning. The top half of the elevator car, has sustained reasonable structural damage.
Okay. Typically, there is a embedded set of like ladders or something. I'm assuming that's not the case in this scenario.
It is. It is one of
Yeah.
those scenarios where you can do that. You're just gonna arrive down there last, probably.
Okay, is it the kind of ladder that is just like big staples in the side of the wall, if you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or like,
yeah, pretty much. It's those.
okay, no railing.
No sliding down the ladder
No
for you,
sliding
sorry.
down.
I mean,
You
you
want to
could.
get down fast, you got to do it the cool way.
He'll hop in onto the ladder, and then he'll try and reach out to the center, not
Cables?
rope, cable. Yeah, just because it'll get him closer to it. Also, he's like 7 feet, so like he should be able to.
Yeah, he can do it.
Yeah.
He can do it just fine. You do that,
It's
and
Slenderman over here.
then you can. Then you
You want
can
me to roll?
slide down from there. So it's more of like bang, thunk, and then like a light, surprisingly light set on the top of it. However, the access hatch can't handle that anymore, and it just opens.
I will crawl into the access hatch and try to land on my feet.
You don't.
I'm in I'm in a lot of pain right now, guys. I'm pretty fucked up in a lot of ways.
Should you try to like eat the Inquisition guy?
No, he's not to my taste.
No,
No, I meant.
I don't know if you can be a piggy right now.
no, we kind of need him alive for like information. Please do not eat him.
Kind of points at Solomon. Okay, but also would like to have him alive. Yeah.
On that point, I'm gonna leave
He's
this
sturdier.
to you, Rachel. Do you think you know Solomon well enough to know his dietary restrictions?
I mean, how much does Solomon talk about himself?
If you've spent enough time with him, you've had to see him where he's needed to eat.
Maybe.
Amazing. Yeah, I also have like a third of my rib cage just gone.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, no, okay. I don't think even a little bit of blood's really gonna do much
No.
right now. Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna say, yeah, you'd probably know. Solomon can't really stomach mortal blood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a great old time.
Okay.
Are you going to share this information?
Nope.
And Solomon's not going to right now.
Yeah.
Definitely not in front of the prince.
Yeah, he's not gonna have
That's
him like that.
fair.
Yeah, that's a question for later.
Well, yeah, we'll get you. I think I have gauze in one of these pockets. He'll start like patting around, but I know that's not really gonna help. But he'll like, as he's like just kind of like talking to himself about game plan and stuff, he's trying to gently like put the hatch back up, like slide it into place so it's not like on the floor.
Good deal.
Yeah.
I think this is going great.
Yeah, grand
We don't-
old time.
So I don't think it's a good idea to hide in the same spot. But I don't know what we're gonna do. The sun's gonna be up soon.
Well, unless there's a sewer entrance under the building.
We might. There should be one close by. We might be able to run to it, but it's not gonna stop them from following.
Well, get as far as we can before.
So you went to the loudest disco.
Do we want to take that risk?
Well, the problem is we also have to secure this one before we take a.
I have the means. So Joe, how far it would be the nearest entrance? would they theoretically be able to dart for it?
Yes, you could theoretically dart for it. However, I will point this out just so Vincent knows, because Vincent would know this. Given the time scaling of when the sunrise is going to come up, everything has to go perfectly. That's not to say, like, if you encounter resistance, you can't make it. It's just everything has to go in the most ideal situation. You can make it there, but
Yeah.
you are quite literally on the razor's edge with this.
Okay, so you know what? He's gonna like actually take the metal door, the warped as shit metal door, and as like a pseudo shield, for himself.
Nice.
I think we could make it, but if anything really gets in our way, for longer than just even like a few minutes, it could go very bad very fast.
I'd rather not die, and I'd rather not lose this lovely package we picked up. So
either kill them here. I hope they don't call in more people, and find us in this building, or we make.
Oh, they would have already called for backup, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly.
So is that? Are we in agreement then? Is that what we want to do? He'll like look at the prints on that one.
So, in a slight event-proof fashion, there is a bit of disdain there, but she can't really afford to be picky.
Yeah. All right. So
Corridor isn't exactly pleased with the situation either.
if you take any detours at all, at any points, I'm leaving you. I'm serious. He's like kind of like specifically saying this to Ira.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'm the fastest one here anyway.
All right, Solomon, I could carry you.
I think I'm good unless I take another shotgun blast.
Okay.
And I will attempt to stand directly in front of where the doors are going to open.
Alright. As the elevator doors open, you are in the lobby. The sky outside of this kind of glass lobby is becoming a little bit more clear. After everything that's occurred, going down this elevator, all of that, you're probably at the 15-minute mark.
Ooh. Okay.
Fast.
No gun barrels in our face?
No, but you can hear outside, given everything that's occurred, the bright flash at the top level, the shatter of glass, the slight sound of gunfire up on the top level. There are the sound of sirens.
That's fine, fuck them.
Yep.
We didn't immediately get shot. We didn't immediately get shot. Alright, lead the way, Vincent.
Yep, he is just immediately beelining it for the... Yeah.
Limping along as fast as I can.
Ira will actually stay, like, behind Solomon, trying to make sure he keeps going.
Okay. So... the access is obviously not within the building. That just isn't really going to be a thing. The real complication comes here for these, like, kind of tempered glass doors with steel, is as you go to push them open, they don't budge.
Vincent's immediately gonna pull out his switchblade and use the end of it to break the glass.
Okay, perfect. As you do that, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I mean, strong.
He'll like literally like body like.
Oh yeah, then
full
you're fine.
force into it. Yeah.
Then you're able to do that, and you can actually kind of look. The Inquisition probably had a secondary smaller team out here because the front lobby doors are welded shut.
Man, too bad they also have glass.
They weren't trying to kill us.
after all of that, that is something that you have to keep in mind. The moment you notice that, Vincent, you are immediately aware that there is at least a secondary Inquisition group. It might not be as large, but it is there somewhere.
Yep, that's all right. We're just keep going.
Okay.
We'll be outnumbered if he can make it to the neighborhood, so to speak. So.
Yep. You get to about the. It takes a good probably 3 minutes to make it to where you need to go. So as you know, if we had the fucking old, TV show 24-hour clock going, we would that would be going on right now. But you make it to the access, and you are finally, with a little bit of, again, kind of disgust from the prince's end and a little bit from Cassius, are able to get access to the Undercity area.
It's been so fucking long.
Okay. He's not going to stop there. He is just going to take him straight to his haven.
Okay. Making it all the way there, I am going to have each kindred make a stamina athletics check.
Stamina athletics, and that is with presumably hunger die involved, or no?
Yes, this will be with hunger die
Okay.
involved.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
I have to out.
So that just replaces one, right? It doesn't add to it.
It replaces however many die I have.
Yeah, I only have one hunger, so.
Yep.
So.
I wish I could say the same. 2?
I also got 2.
I've got 6 die.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
I've got 1 success. It was a cool success, but there's only one of them.
You can
Everything else is blank.
You can
power.
I don't have that many willpower.
So.
I mean, I'll use a willpower. Does that only reroll 1 die per willpower?
3 black die, or 3 non-blood.
Okay, I have exactly that many black die. So I'll use a willpower. I now only have 2 willpower.
Sorry, you were saying, Cassius?
I was just going to say I've got a success, a failure, and then my hunger die was a success.
Okay.
Aha!
I don't know.
So
I got another really cool success. So now I've got 4 successes.
Fuck.
Okay. All right, and for Vincent, what was their
Just 2 successes.
Okay, everyone got 2 or more. Perfect. That's what you needed.
Okay.
It was a pacing thing, so like
Right.
you would have like basically lost a scene of momentum for whoever didn't have that. But you are able to make it to said haven with everyone with about 4 minutes to spare.
Nice.
okay, let's quickly secure this one so he won't make a break for it.
Yep.
No one eat him.
He'll just fish out some rock from his crates. Vincent's haven is like clearly what used to be like an old you know how like sewer systems and like subway trains often have like little offshoots where like construction workers used to convene during construction and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like one of those, but it's been outfitted to be like a very nice like 3-room basically underground house.
Nice.
Yeah, it's he has a bunch of like trinkets and stuff everywhere, and like a nice carpet, a little seating area, lots and lots of books. Yeah, it's a fancy place. You can like refer to the Sims walkthrough that I made of it.
Mm-hmm. I literally am watching it right now.
Yeah.
I'm about to go grab it. Yep.
I I just go to like the far corner away from where we came from and flop to the ground.
He'll pull out the couch.
when so we got rope and a gag, right? We're good.
Yep, yeah, he definitely has some, and he'll tie it to one of like the support beams. No, you know what? He'll lock him in like the mini bathroom is what he'll do. There's no windows or anything in there, obviously, so he'll just barricade him in there. Yeah.
I would you mind if I still pulled like a chair in front of it and that's where I just fall asleep?
You can take the couch, or Prince can take the couch. I'll get you a blanket. He'll literally like pull out his basket and be like, here, just like handing people what they need.
Can I share the bed?
No, you can have the bed.
Aw. This is
looks at the prince with a shit-eating grin.
The couch is cleaner. You'll want the couch, trust me.
Why is the couch cleaner?
It's never used, that's why.
It's never used, yeah. So, yeah.
Why wouldn't you use the bed in your own haven?
Well, no, he does, but it's like his bed compared to like a pretty clean, not very often used couch that pulls out. You know? It's just not as weird as sleeping in some stranger's bed.
That's dumb.
I
This is Ira speaking.
He would
and Ira's gonna go for the bedroom.
He would just ignore you for the most part, I think.
If I'm looking at the layout right in front of this if I'm in front of this bathroom, I'm also in the bedroom but in a chair, so
yeah.
Roommates once more. Ira, roommates once more.
Ira like pats the other side of the bed. It's big.
Yes, but I want to be near my emotional support prisoner.
Well, I mean, you're still near.
Can only hear the slight, like, rustling and groans of pain.
It's not like he's going anywhere.
No, that'll help me sleep. He just passes out in the chair. He doesn't like sleeping in other people's bed, but he's not going to say that out loud.
Salaman! Do you want to share the bed?
No.
You're literally fucked up.
Don't want to bleed on it.
Oh,
he already said it was dirtier than the couch.
Is the bed... Joey, would the bed be closer to where we originally came from to get here?
If you came in from the back entrance, then yes, but
then the far corner of wherever we came in, like, would that be?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's come down to for you, Solomon, and really everyone. Within the next few moments, unless you want to spend the willpower to stay awake, you're going to sleep where you are.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering, like, from the direction we came from, is the bed or whatever corner I found further away?
The bed's honestly further away.
Hey, I'll take them. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
We all congregate in the bedroom.
Yeah. Sorry, Vincent. I'll get you a new one.
No,
face plant into it. Just.
Do you have like a trash bag? We could put a trash bag under him.
It's a little late for that.
Yeah,
well,
it's all right. It's all right. It wouldn't be the first time.
I'm just like face down planking halfway on the bed.
Ira does take off their platform combat boots, out of courtesy when getting in the bed.
Amazing. It is a big bed, so like y'all could technically.
And I'm tiny.
Have space in there.
California King.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Did you get it from the thrift store?
He got it. Like technically, all this is from his sire, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So we fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally achieving a rest after what probably to many of you feel like the longest night in existence ever. Let you don't know how long you remained still without any sort of dead heartbeat or anything like that. No noise really in your rest, and no way to really comprehend anything as it were happening.
Mhm.
As you awake, first, as you awake, I need a rouse check from everyone because it's a new night.
Yay!
And hey,
Tell me what that means.
I get hungrier.
Remind me what that means, Joe.
Roll a hunger die.
I got a super success.
What do I roll in this situation?
Just
I'm sorry.
one singular die, one hunger die. If it comes up as a success, you don't get hungrier. If it comes up as a failure, you get hungrier.
I rolled a 1 for my hunger.
Okay, you get hungrier. Got it.
I got a 10, so
You're good.
We
I'm
both
good.
did. Yeah.
Woo! Hell yeah!
Because we woke up. Was this place a mile or more from the tower where I spent the previous night?
Just barely.
Oh my god.
That's merciful.
I'm not burning from the inside tonight.
You chose some interesting traits.
That's just Clan Ravnos.
But as
Oh, dear.
you awaken, all of you are gauging your kind of surroundings, and for some of you, it's a little bit jarring because though you don't really dream,
Know how I know when it's gonna
you
rain?
weren't.
My knees
You could
start
hear
screaming.
voice and conversation. And as you awaken, the prince herself is actually
More or less.
standing kind of towards one of the entrances, rather indignant, unmoving. However, there appears to be an individual, not an individual, sorry, a few individuals that are near.
We haven't gotten there yet. Oh, for fuck's sake.
They're a little bit more casually dressed, but one could surmise that this is possibly
You say that as if we ain't gonna buy a
at least
for you.
allegiance adjacent to the Inquisition. As they are all kind of... Honestly, they don't even seem to pay the prince much mind, as they kind of walk past her almost. And interestingly enough, she doesn't move, almost like she's unwilling to or is afraid to. As they kind of take a look at the surroundings, the one individual is like this kind of tall man, kind of sharp and stony features, like a African American descent, graying hair, very business-esque in appearance. You would assume at first, like I said, you would assume at first perhaps Inquisition adjacent. However, the Undercity's a terrible, terrible maze. So that's unlikely. But you can see a couple of the rings that they hold, kind of like this polished silver.
Damn it.
Hard to tell because it's a little faded, but might be from a higher echelon of status.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. What are
Well
you?
then. How fitting to find you down here. Miss Laurent. And for those of you that know the prince, the usual title that has gone for is Prince, Lord, Lady, Miss, and for her is a big no-no. She doesn't react to that, and it's not as if she's like not affected by it. It's clearly something that is said to get under her skin, and it's working. But whoever this individual is, they do not dare make an attempt against it. Is this your
Oh, yeah. Can't touch
rough
this.
made pet coterie?
Vincent's
too
gonna very slowly sit up. And he's gonna look over at the lockers near the back door. And try and just very casually stand up. He's not gonna say anything though.
Okay.
And he'll sit up on the bed. He's still hurting, and he's got to focus on something else at the moment.
I pull out a nail file and I start just messing with my nails. This is fine.
You know, typically people introduce themselves before inviting themselves inside.
Most correct you are, and I do apologize for my sudden intrusion. However, I believed I needed to locate Miss Laurent for recent actions. My name is Jonas Rose.
Just Vincent.
Well, your resident spoiled teen of a prince has caused quite the stir in the United States as a whole in the past 48 hours. And thus, we as a collective group decided that perhaps it would be better to maintain a sense of balance.
By shooting her?
I am unaware as to what you refer to.
Oh, you know, the thing that kicked off all of these unfortunate events. The fact that she almost got shot by silver bullets.
As unfortunate as that may be, that would require a lack of diligence on her part.
Oh, so the Inquisitor's trying to shoot her is her fault.
Oh well, I expected that from someone like you.
Oh. So you just came here to be a bitch about it?
No, I came to give all of you an offer. I am willing to overlook your involvement as a whole, if within the next, shall we say, 3 nights, that you find yourselves outside of this state,
I think we'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
in the meantime,
Wait, yo, what the fuck?
Miss Laurent, if you would be so kind to follow me.
Oh.
She really doesn't want to, but
Mhm.
she also doesn't
I-
seem like she can't.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are we supposed to do to help? Like, she...
Is this? I want to make sure. Is this guy alive? Do we see him breathing, blinking?
He's pretty good at imitating it, but no, he is kindred.
Okay.
Eat him, Solomon.
Don't tempt me. I absolutely will eat this fucker if I need to.
Ira's hands are like in their jacket pocket, and they are definitely clutching that silver steak they got.
How many people are with him?
Just 2, and they're given their stance and who they are, they kind of look like they're there for intimidation appearance more than anything. And even he seems to know that. It's not even like it's necessary. He doesn't feel the need to have them. They're just there because he wants them there.
A formality at this point.
Might I ask a question, Mr. Rose?
I forgot to make more potions. Oops.
Usually when given an ultimatum, you give us what the other option is, and I was curious. Leaving the state is quite a bit to close down on within 3 nights, so I need to know what I'm working with here. Especially since I was kind of sent here originally, and would be a bit of a mess with getting back in contact with certain parties. So I just need to know full circumstances I'm working here.
Well, as you were likely drafted by Miss Laurent here, she like twitches every time that he says that. You were likely dragged into some sort of rough investigation or search or bounty, because why would she take the initiative to use more official channels? In doing so, we have lost a key player of intelligence. There are questions that cannot be possibly answered within this city, and there is a video of a viral nature flying around the past 2 nights.
Speaking of, have you seen any sign of a Miss Helen Park?
I do not know this individual.
The informant that we met at their headquarters that sparked that by... Oh, I did give her a warning that he was armed, and she took that as a response to try to stab him, which led to that do-or-die situation, hence why it was viral in the first place.
And I passed out.
So, if I'm going down, I'm not going down alone for that scenario, since I was just an unfortunate conscripted member of that.
Seems you all were.
Okay,
So I am giving
nowhere.
you, as I said, the 3 nights to do what you will need to leave. In the meantime, Miss Laurent will face her own consequences. As far as the ultimatum goes, depending on how she behaves in our one-on-one conversation, it could be as light as banment from this city, or, in the most extreme cases, again, dependent upon her cooperation. He says her cooperation in such a way with like an inflection of, it's not even like a threat towards you, it's more of a threat towards her of, so all of you know, if things don't go your way, you know who to blame. It's that type of like manipulative tactic.
Oh, easily seen.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I believe she has our numbers if you, for some reason, need to contact us for follow-up questions.
We will have a discussion if things work in the most ideal circumstances for her. She will go through a bit more formal training of some of the baser rules of her kind. And we will insert a leader of more capable values.
You just lay back on the bed.
Oh, he's down here. Hi.
Any resistance or breaking of the rules will have its own consequences for each of you. I suggest that you think very heavily on the next actions you perform. That being said, I would like to
If we can, yes.
take my leave and no longer be trespassing, as I believe that is an offense.
Yeah, Vincent's not gonna stop him.
This
He leaves with the prince if none of you stop him and his two guards.
No.
I mean, I don't know what we could do in that scenario.
Like, aside from have more people come after us.
Yeah, does his name of Jonas Rose sound familiar from any Camarilla circles?
So for Vincent, Ira, and Solomon, nothing.
Okay.
Not at all. For you,
I can make the
Cassius,
phone.
you are aware of the name only because it is an individual, and you realize in the afterthought that you were towing the line just being here.
Yeah.
Because this would have been the sire to a particular someone in which you have killed.
Yes, I want to.
Oh.
Hand it over.
Oh.
What you mean?
Oh.
Interesting.
I do think.
Cassius to a Whittle Mordor?
I do think, since you said in the aftermath, he realizes that his face just goes like, Can your face pale if you're kindred? The equivalent. He just sort of pales, and then his expression just goes really pinched.
Ira looks pissed, but isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah, so they all leave. No issues. They're not gonna return for anything.
Doesn't seem to be. There goes a few minutes where you expect it to happen, but it never does, and suddenly you hear this loud, kind of gagged, shouting, and banging.
I need to get a bite.
Well, I have to make a lot of calls. Damn it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hate to ask, but
Yeah, no, let's go for a walk. Solomon and I are going for a walk. We'll be back. Like 10 minutes. Stay here.
What, right now?
Yep, stay here.
take a minute.
See how our hostage is doing. Have a little fun with
Wait.
that, Ira.
That's...
Blow out some steam? I don't care. Just don't get any blood on the carpet, please.
Don't kill him yet. Or do, if you're done with him. Fuck it.
Well, can't. Yeah, Vincent will head out with Solomon and be very generous, so he's going to emphasize that, yeah, you owe me.
Yes, I do. Alright. If you're offering.
Yep. Just don't go overboard.
What are you at right now,
Oh, I'm fine.
hunger-wise?
Only 2.
I'll just pick one.
Okay. Does that mean my hunger goes up? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it goes up by 1 just because of
Yeah,
that.
that would make sense. Now I get to look up how blood bonds work.
Oh
A
boy.
net connected amount of blood between you two. I'm just saying, if you would talk to Ira about it, you wouldn't have to worry about blood bonds.
Well, like, you don't just out someone about that,
I mean, I thought Solomon and Ira have bonded heavily over Molotovs, but
We have.
Not over that.
No, we have. It's just the fewer people who know, the fewer people who can take my head when it suits them.
Okay, yeah, and it's only, you have to do it like 3 times.
It is okay.
Yeah. So, don't, I'm not your thrall or anything like that, so it's good.
For each month. Okay.
Yeah, for you, Ira, this Inquisitor has been not having a great time, obviously. Given the whole situation and the injuries, like, there's a lot of blood everywhere. Like, not to the point where it's like a murder scene has happened, but there's a lot. There's gonna be staining. Like, seeing you just kind of sits up and gets a little defiant, I guess is the best way to describe their posture.
Listen, I don't know what you're getting defiant about, tough guy. You've literally been here with, what, a bunch of vampires all night. You can't walk. You're barely alive at this point. And I don't see your buddies coming for you anytime soon. So how about you actually answer some fucking questions, and maybe you'll see a sunrise. Or we can take your hands next.
Let me find some cleaning supplies and Vincent's things first before you go for the hands.
Alright, fine,
That's just
fine.
yelling from the bedroom.
Squats in front of the Inquisition guy. You have until he finds the cleaning products.
They're probably literally under the bathroom sink, so...
I was going to say, I really hope Vincent has some bleach in here.
Oh, for sure.
Alright,
Like, it's dirty, but it's clean otherwise.
well, we'll see then. You can answer ask any questions you may feel, but I have no obligation to give you any sort of answer.
Cool. What the fuck's up with the Inquisition? Why are they being assholes?
We are simply doing the work and the job that no one else wants to.
Oh, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Why did you specifically go after the fucking prince now?
We went after the... What are you talking about?
The shooting. Somebody shot at the prince in the car.
I know a lot of my associates' actions and movements, and I can tell you with certainty, we have not made a move that bold.
I'm looking for the towels.
So you're saying the Inquisition isn't the ones who used silver bullets and tried to take out the prince?
We most certainly do use that. However, have you ever considered that it wasn't us?
Okay. Are you guys working with the Baron? Are you guys working with the... What the fuck are they called? I always forget what they're fucking called. The clanless, whatever.
Caitiff.
The caitiff. Yeah, thank you, Ghost Solomon.
Yep.
I didn't know that there were not clans amongst your groups.
It's just flavored tapioca.
And
Well, that's the whole point. They're not amongst the groups. Keep up, man.
I don't know where we're going.
I've lost a lot of blood, so...
Yeah, and you'll lose more. Learn anything?
He's saying the Inquisition aren't the ones who shot the prince. Or tried to.
Right away. Fuck it.
Which means the Baron may have acted on her own.
I went to the wrong one. It's fine. It's fine. We're underground. It's fine.
Well, there's still the case of a missing Helen Park. Maybe that's involved somehow. Know anything about her?
It was just big
Helen
ice breath.
Park.
Nice lady. Volunteer at the church. That sort of thing.
Yeah, we actually had a few conversations.
Oh?
Then one of you guys tried to kill her.
Why would we kill her?
Two plus two, my guy.
Keep up? Really?
I feel like you're the slow ones.
So, considering the fact that she is missing when she was with us, Ira, it's entirely possible that she's a traitor. And this has all been a very obvious and unfortunate setup for us. But he's not going to give us easy answers.
Alright, time for her to go to the hands. You got the bleach?
I do, but I did have another idea.
What?
Now, stick with me. Stick with me.
The hands.
Yes. But start with individual digits.
Ooh.
There's also another idea I like. But let me tell you that in private. Come over here for a moment.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh my god. I didn't see
Cassius,
that
you
till
dog.
just now.
Amazing.
Oh dear.
10 out of 10, no notes.
Right. So, it's definitely breaking a rule, but since we have to be out of here anyways, and we're not liked, what if we just exsanguinate him and, just give him a little. Just see what happens as a young kindred. Just throw that at him.
Because then it's not like he can return to the Inquisition.
Exactly.
So, like, what's he gonna do? They're just gonna kill him.
Exactly.
Honestly, most other vampires are probably just gonna kill him.
Exactly.
But also probably us.
So I want all of you to know, because this is one of these ideas that is in fact a kindred taboo and a no-no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cassius
We
is
read
aware.
the book.
Cassius is very much aware.
You two are sadistic, and I like it.
Listen, we're already banned.
We have to leave the
being
city in 3
exiled.
days. Yeah, like what more do we have to lose?
Our lives. But, you know.
You're on lives.
Oh, literally, who's gonna find out before I can have all my businesses sold and be out of the city within the next day or two? I'll be gone. I'm just saying it's an option, but we could start with the finger thing. You know, if he just gets stubborn and doesn't listen. Or if he just loses too much blood.
Now with the finger thing, am I breaking fingers or am I biting them off?
Ooh.
You want to break them first, I say, coming through the door.
I think break them first, if only because he thought it... He was making some comments about how good luck with feeding on him when we were interrogating him earlier, so I'm wondering if he's been ingesting something. So I don't know if you necessarily want to directly get any blood in your mouth. But I'd leave it up to you. I think breaking would just be easier to start.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll put the boots back on.
Oh, that's fair. You don't think Vincent has... no, that's a little... I mean, I know Vincent's old, but is he old enough to have... It's a little medieval. One of those things that just yanks out
Well, I mean, he's got to at
fingernails.
least have a hammer.
Yeah, but I just like if...
Or pliers.
You
know, you don't got to get fancy with it.
Could do.
Ira is deliberately talking loud enough for the guy to hear them, by the way.
Oh, yeah. We've added the volume after the kindred conversation.
Oh, Jesus.
There is no response. It's honestly a little bit quiet.
I'm just gonna look back at him. We'll just start with breaks. We'll start with breaks. We'll see what happens.
Breaks? Okay. Cool. Ira goes to put on their combat boots again.
Okay.
So you can have a chance to ask any questions.
Yeah. I also will... Honestly, I'm just going to grab a belt or a bit of leather or a wallet or something. Just for when you go to break things, we don't want him biting his tongue.
Mm-hmm. That's smart. It's really smart. It's terrifying and very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassius has been around.
Okay.
Well, I guess let's start.
Fun. Gonna...
Terrible fucking people. We're all terrible fucking people.
Joe, I am gonna try to heal a couple of my wounds real quick with a rouse check.
Got it.
Oh, fuck me. Right back up to 4.
Okay.
But that's 2 health healed, thank God.
Yeah, as the rest of you come back in for this interrogation. I mean, he can't go anywhere, so...
Any reactions? Any wavering of confidence?
Any requests?
No, in fact, he is as stoic as ever.
And I've got him in the same position from earlier. I'm just holding him up, so he has to look at Ira in the eye.
Hi.
Doesn't
Okay.
respond.
So, this little piggy is gonna have a bad time if you don't give us some straight answers. You get me?
He nods, but he doesn't say anything. In fact, he's kind of just keeping his mouth shut, if anything.
Good. Immediately breaks a pinky.
Oh, I will make sure to get the leather in there first.
Like, Ira glances at Cassius as a warning before immediately breaking the pinky.
jaw open, stuff leather in.
Okay. That does happen then. As there is a notable response of pain.
Just to get that in there, a taste. So the Inquisition didn't do it. Just double checking.
Mm-mm.
Cool. You have any idea who did?
So it's a little bit weird of a response, seeing as, like, there's stuff preventing him from talking normally.
Oh, do you pull the leather out of his mouth?
I can pull it out for this question. Yes or no questions, I can leave it in, but...
You considered some of your kind's territorial nature? Have you ever considered that?
I mean, yeah, of course we can consider that. We went and looked at like 4 suspects, my guy.
You were at one of their houses.
Yes, I was.
Remember? That's specifically the suspect we had.
That's a mark that I had for a very long time.
And he was
Cool.
the most likely to be in on it, too. So,
unfortunate for you.
I do have to ask in that case, were you just suddenly given the go-ahead last night, then?
I was.
Ooh, someone's tying up loose ends.
And I think that this guy here is just not high enough on the ladder. You just didn't know. You were blind sheep.
Well, their book is full of shepherd anecdotes.
That's true. So, you think you were the sacrificial lamb? Tying up loose ends?
No more than you likely were. Or are.
We're all loose ends in someone else's plans. That's just kind of how life works.
Very poetic. Nice, nice.
You guys have your fun. I need to go for a walk.
Oh, all right.
Didn't you just go for a walk?
Yeah. I don't stop.
Okay, fine.
Right. So, did they give you a reason why they gave you the go-ahead last night?
Something about creating imbalance.
Wait a fucking minute.
Balance.
Isn't that what the other guy just said?
Mm-hmm. Does the name Jonas Rose mean anything to you?
Slightly.
In what way?
Come on, elaborate. Keep up.
I'm trying to focus my mind a little bit, as a lot of it is focused on pain. So
it will be focused on more pain if you don't hurry the fuck up.
Oh, that would really speed things up now, wouldn't it?
Ira grips the next finger.
Oh, go for it. Then it'll take longer to answer a question. No one wants that.
Well. Oh, well. One moment, Ira. Just let him breathe for just a second. Maybe get him a glass of water.
I was actually going to get up and go grab him a glass of water. Give you some alone time with the prisoner.
You would notice that he does have, like, some, like, canned food and stuff put aside on one of the counters that he'll, like, give to homeless people.
I grab a can of beans.
Now,
that's all he's getting.
Now, I'm sorry, we got his name, didn't we? We got a name. No, we did, but it's in my session 4 notes. At the very end. Fuck.
So, hilariously enough, as I have looked on my Google Doc, I must have stored my session notes somewhere else, so yes, but
No!
So we.
I'll check mine 1 second. Come on, notes all the way at the bottom. I did not write down his name either.
You really just hit
Jesus
all
Christ.
those stuff.
Oh, you, I didn't.
Do you want to just make one up now, Joe, and we'll just retcon it later?
Yeah, hold on. I have. Ow! What the fuck?
I know.
Oh no! My dice tray stabbed me.
Oh,
no.
no.
Adam Colville. I don't know.
Hold on. I think I know one. I think I know a guy with that name.
That exact fucking what?
Hold on. Adam Colville?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we got the third one in here!
This. Oh
What is
god.
happening?
It sounds super familiar, but I don't have a friend like that on Facebook, but it sounds so familiar that it has to have been someone I've at least passed.
We really got
Anyways.
the whole squad
Okay.
in here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. You did. It was Adam, but I don't remember what the last name was. That does remind me. So yeah, well, Adam. So Adam, we're just trying to clarify here because if you know who Jonas Rose is, and we know who Jonas Rose is,
Woo!
doesn't that ring any bells of an alarming variety in your lovely little hunter brain?
Well, it becomes alarming. It makes me think that one side's being played over the other.
Well, who's playing who? So how do you know the name?
We've gotten requests through codes of the Inquisition. Targets of high priority and interest.
Oh no, I'm helping with the big boy. I'm on way.
So he is a target, or he is one that has given you target?
The name's given us targets before.
So you've worked for him. On occasion.
Yes.
You knew.
Not me specifically.
But you know that the Inquisition has worked for this man.
That would be the takeaway of the logic of this conversational structure, yes.
Considering I've had run-ins with that man's actual child before, you can take a guess who works for whom in this situation.
There is like a slight gritting of teeth, understandably, but doesn't respond to that any further.
You need quite a bit of information in such limited times, and you're on a different schedule than us. We are a bit nocturnal after all. So I would like you to be clear with your further answers. Or Ira can take more fingers.
Ira smiles.
Fine.
Woo!
Ask away.
Who were you supposed to report back to last night before we interrupted you?
We don't... I specifically didn't get a name, just... It's more of a dead drop situation.
Oh, this
Just
bitch.
reports, payment, some park in St. Paul.
No.
Does that sound familiar at all?
The park and everything doesn't sound that familiar. St. Paul's a little different, though, because that's the other city. You're in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason
So-
it even sticks out to you slightly is because Solomon went there.
To talk to the Baron.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really starting to look like the Baron's dirty.
Rusty fucking
That,
dude.
or the Inquisitions in the pockets of someone high up in the Camarilla who is playing them.
That too. You know,
Right.
porque los dos.
And that number you gave me last night? Who does that belong to?
I truly don't know. They don't ever answer the phone, just text.
And where did you get it?
Through a particular...
You alright?
No, I didn't get it from her. I got it from your
My god.
associate, supposedly.
Ellen?
Yeah, that's the name.
That bitch got me exposed and she's a traitor.
You tried to you help somebody out.
I tried to save her life!
For you, Cassius, it's... Everything happened in that moment so fast, but looking back on it... The grip of the knife, the speed at which it happened, and everything, even though the father of that Inquisition blocked and had the hand go through the knife, a creature,
Like,
um,
I'm here to vibe, but my god. We've been playing
a
this so
creature
long.
of Helen's
Yeah.
nature should have, without a doubt, been faster than an old man like that. At the range and everything, that man should be dead.
God damn it, she purposely exposed me. He's just gonna look at Adam thoughtfully for a moment. You're a little dull looking to be a good toreador, but it is something to consider. Next question, Ira?
I don't know. He might be stubborn enough to be a Bruja.
Could be.
Okay.
Is he reacting at all to that implied threat?
I mean, who fucking wouldn't?
All right.
Yeah, I don't think Vincent's too impressed with that line of thought either. But he's kind of like almost moping. He's not really going to say anything.
Why is he moping?
He's really sad about having to leave his home.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Aw. Maybe we don't have to leave.
I mean, if we can find a
this.
solution, yeah. I don't know. I was told I could move out. I could move down to New Orleans. Someone invited me to move down there. I might as well give it a try. I
They
got a
could be
backup
in
plan.
on it.
This is true, but I got a backup plan at the very least.
I gotta leave my whole community. I gotta leave the punk scene. Gotta go fit into another punk scene.
Okay, but punk scenes all look the same. Funny
That's
enough.
true.
They're all non-conforming in exactly the same way.
Right. Conformatively non-conforming.
Now, see, that depends. There's a difference between gothic punk and like punk rock, for instance.
No, that's okay. It depends if you're like working class, like Philly punk, or like if you're like TikTok punk or whatever.
I actually don't think TikTok punk would fall under Buha. I truly don't.
Yeah.
Well, do you know where Helen can be contacted when she's not at your lovely church?
Probably from her home phone?
Do you have that?
Do you know where she lives?
Kind of pulls a little bit of face, but is a face of like, yeah.
Speak up, man.
Yes, okay, yes. I know where she lives. Or should live.
There we go. Want to write down the address? Or, well, looking at his mangled fingers.
I only took the pinky so far.
Which hand did you do that on? That's important.
Would I have been able to tell what his dominant hand is?
It would have been the right hand, is the dominant one.
Cool. I did start with the left hand.
Okay.
But he's been very compliant so far once I broke a finger. Which really I broke a finger to make a point, but...
I'm starting to like our prisoner. He's very well behaved.
Just gotta, stab a few feet.
Okay, do you want me to, like, write the number out in blood or hand me a piece of pen and paper?
We're getting to it. Now, calm your tits.
Don't get him a pencil. Get him... See if Vincent...
Ira pulls out a phone and pulls up the notes app.
Better.
It's like,
I thought we were going to suggest a crayon.
Listen, we're not in 1965. Okay, we've got technology here.
I'm sorry. I was born before the Second World War. Sometimes I forget things.
That sounds like a you problem. Handing the phone over.
Types in the address.
My god.
Like,
I'm sorry, you're old.
The way he types in the address, it's as if it's just second nature.
Were you keeping an eye on Helen?
Or more, perhaps?
Well, obviously more, but yeah.
That's a really complicated question.
Are you trying to ask Helen out?
Oh.
Let's go off of the idea of we both got played.
Were you fucking Helen?
That's what I was implying.
Poor dear. Get in, Myra. He's so pathetic. Now I feel bad.
I don't. That's fucking hilarious. You were fucking a kindred. Wasn't it cold?
I feel like we're getting past the more important issues here.
Oh, no. You can't wiggle out of this shit.
That does imply that she faked each and every moment.
Dear God. Okay, y'all.
What?
stop being sadistic. Let's just get what we
He's
need.
been as shit all night.
You've
I've
been
been
shit all night, and I
surprisingly
put up.
Hey.
cooperative over all that's happened. Comparatively,
I
I'd say you're
know!
worse.
I'm even
See-
considering keeping you around!
If you need a birds and the bees talk, we can have it on our way to Helen's.
God, I'm very glad Solomon's not here for that.
It's not too
Vincent.
difficult to fake with people.
Vincent,
Yes.
can I keep him? I'll feed him.
No.
I'll take good care of him.
We'll keep him as long as he's useful, but otherwise I don't want him here.
I'm
He's entertaining. That's very useful.
literally right here.
I don't.
Yeah?
I know. And he's just gonna pat his cheek again just with that, aww.
I don't allow pets.
Well,
It's not in the leasing agreement.
I have my own apartment, and I have to move anyway, so look for a place. You know,
Jesus.
big enough.
Great. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw him over my shoulder and let Iron Vincent lead the way.
He literally, because he's like bound, cannot do anything to stop this.
Cassius decided this is my emotional support prisoner, and he's
Wait.
sticking with it.
Okay. Let me find Solomon before we go.
Yeah.
Is there
On
any-
another walk. I was a
Aw.
marathoner.
Joey, during all that, Solomon was hunting. He is either looking for a kindred who is
Oh my God! If you
who is either oh god, I'm drawing a blank on the term.
oh no.
A hemophile and willing to share, or he's looking for some punk ass young kindred who's looking to get put in his place. One of the two. Considering Solomon's state, probably the latter, but he'll take the former if he finds it first.
Just saying, if you jump one of Vincent's neighbors, you're gonna have a problem.
I'm ideally not doing that in the immediate area. I'm getting to the surface and going to like shitty dive bars that some
Okay, so you're gone.
young
gone.
stereotypical kindred would hang out at.
So yeah, the latter is more likely to happen.
Yeah.
Also because it's Minneapolis, and I've learned in just through passing by that everyone in Minneapolis who is 25 or under is always down to fight.
I'm looking for someone who doesn't have a lot of friends in the area.
Usually, if you're down to fight all the time, you don't really have a lot of friends.
Anyone who could be backup. I'm looking for a solo hot shit who has everything to prove.
Oh yeah, you can find that. You wait a
Good.
little bit later into the night, that's everywhere.
Good.
However, given your state,
I don't know how patient I can be with it.
given your state, I just want you to make a... I mean, are you trying to just, like, sneak on them, or just go for a full-on, like, just go?
The idea is to provoke them into starting shit, and we go somewhere vaguely private to do it. Like in the back alley.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. You can...
Ideally very privately.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do. However, I do want you to make a... strength brawl.
Okay. I get a specialty. I get my specialty die for kindred, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I am going to roll a percentile because I want to know which clan you found.
That actually will be very good to know, depending on how this goes.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's Bruja.
I am going to be very risky here. I'm going to spend my last willpower
Okay.
to reroll 3 of these. Okay. 5.
5 total.
5 total.
Alright. Roll some for them here.
That was almost a 2.
Oh my god. Okay. As someone obviously given your state, you clearly can't afford to wait anymore. This is
No, I
kind of
cannot.
a
This is now or never.
bad situation for you. And there is a bit of a fight that breaks out. You, however, being more adept at just fisticuffs, as it were, do overpower them. However, in the midst of that, you feel like for a moment the kind of the dead man's blood that you got in your veins, almost you feel like you almost lock up for half a second before you push through that.
Okay, fun. Alright. So I've overpowered him. Am I pinning him, or is he, like, effectively in torpor, or just beat to shit?
You have effectively beat them to the point where they just can't do anything.
Good, and there's no one else around.
Not that you can see, no.
Excellent. I drain him. Or her, whomever it is. I assume it's a him. That's where
Okay. It just like full drain.
I would like to commit diablerie.
Okay. Just as a flavor piece here, we're gonna get a little bit of a memory flash here, just a little bit. You have certain flashes of like moment of embrace, and specifically old like books, and probably what you assume to be a haven of some kind that is more a little bit dark in nature, almost like the slight experimentation of alchemic values. And then most notably, there is a lot of research and notes on rigor mortis, post-death, and animation.
Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay. Cool. So, do I need to run you through the rules for diablerie real quick?
Yeah, remind me here.
Okay, so, short version, he has to be immobilized or, otherwise beat to shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have to win a number of strength plus resolve tests, difficulty 3, equal to their blood potency. If I fail even one of these, I don't diablerize them, but I still drain them dry. It's difficulty 3.
Okay.
So strength resolve, that's 5 dice.
Yep.
I assume this is after I've drained him, so my hunger would be gone. Yes?
Correct, yes.
Thank God. Wasn't expecting to do this quite this fast, guys, but here we are. I assume I don't know his blood potency offhand. Can I, now that I have no hunger, can I make a rouse check to get a couple boost die on this for blood surge?
Yes, go for it.
Excellent. I am at hunger 1. That is fine. So here's 7 dice. 7 dice. That's 3. Okay. Just what I needed. And does he have higher than blood potency 1?
They don't.
Okay. Now that that's done. The body of the victim will swiftly decay from final death. I immediately lose a point of humanity.
Yep.
I must then roll a contest of my humanity plus my own blood potency versus their resolve and blood potency.
Okay.
It's 5, so I get another 7 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Versus whatever their dice pool is.
It's not small. Five. Whew.
almost a crit, but no.
So you said 5. Okay. 4.
Nice. Okay. Even if this roll were to fail, the Diablerist would then count every success to give myself 5 experience points to immediately spend on increasing my blood potency up to a maximum of the victim's, which is lower than mine, so I can't do that. Or on disciplines known by the victim.
Discipline's known, but okay.
So, what clan you rolled is very important here, because I have 25 experience to put into those dots, apparently.
Yep.
So, what disciplines did he know, Joey?
So, hold on. I actually have to look really quick again because I.
Is this Clan Hecata?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what they get offhand. That is... God, which book was that in?
It's okay, I can just go through.
Nope, that's Ministry.
They aren't even like a common one to find, are they? You got
Yeah. Hakeem.
Does that count as lucky, or is that just
Honestly, I'll take it.
So,
fair?
the disciplines that they have are Aspects, Fortitude, and Oblivion.
Okay, let's see. Out of clan disciplines is 7 per dot, right?
Yes.
Okay, so with 25 extra, I'll get 2 dots in Auspex
Alright.
for 21. Yeah, whatever. I'll figure out those powers here in a second. Then, if I could reopen the book to the page. Should that fail roll? Blah, blah, blah. Should that fail roll, which it did not, I would lose additional points of humanity by the numbers of which I failed. Blah, blah, blah. If the victim was of lower generation, I lower my generation by 1. I don't think they were 11th or lower. And black veins are visible in my aura for the next year.
Okay.
Noting that I have committed the sin. Oh, thank. And then I'll go find everyone.
Alright. As you go to find everyone, as everyone gathers to look for Solomon, that is where we're gonna call it.
I can't believe